So they've got to try and make her more likable. How will they do that? Oh, yeah, bring in Hollywood, starting with none other than, well, he's certainly no Hollywood nothing, but it's Eric Swalwell, who's out of California at least, and I guess he rounded up the troops. And they started this like white dudes for Kamala thing, which is like basically white simps or bootlickers or what else could we call them? Sycophants. I mean, all these dudes, these guys that are just sort of pathetic, right? Kind of. Well, you have only to look at this guy who still misses Fang Fang, I suspect. Eric.
Let's talk about Trump's age. Don't say 78-year-old. Let's say almost 80, because he is. And this guy, for the last 2 years, has wanted to make this race entirely about age. You know what, pal?
By the way, Trump had a good comeback on this because he sat down with Laura Ingraham the other day on Fox News, and he's like, hey, she's older than I thought. Kamala Harris is 60. So he's doing his part, to kind of combat the age thing. Anyway, that's Eric Swalwell, very notorious congressman from California because of the whole situation with the Chinese spy, Fang Fang. Lovely. Anyway, he rounded up a few friends and they started to raise some money. I mean, I guess they had a few big donors on speed dial, and then they got some little ones as well. Here's this actor, Jeff Bridges, who's also trying to do his part.
I can't hear myself, but that's okay.
We can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, good. So great to be here, Ross. I got to laugh because I accepted the invitation. I was brought to the party not so much as being white, and I certainly am, but because I'm a dude, So a friend sent me this email today with your hat on there, and I said, oh, I gotta have one of those. I qualify, man. I'm white, I'm a dude, and I'm for Harris. So wonderful to be here.
Okay, so this is
what you said, Maurice.
This is what they're doing to try and bring in white men. By the way, I should point out that Jeff Bridges played a character called the Dude in The Big Lebowski. I didn't see the movie, but apparently that's one of the reasons why he was recruited for this whole thing. And of course, he's a never Trumper and hates Trump and hates any Republican. So this was like right up his alley. And so they went on and they raised all this money, and they're trying to recruit men and say, like, it's okay to like Kamala, it's okay. But I'm not so sure it's okay. Like, listen, like, let's just forget the social stuff for a second. Like, forget it. I'm going to get to that because she's not great on social stuff either, but let's just forget that for a moment. Let's just be realists. Okay, what do we care about? We want a strong economy. We want a strong country with a strong military. We want a strong border. We want to make sure there's peace in the world. Those are 5 kind of important things. And she fails on every single one of them. So this is not like a gender thing, okay? This does not need to be male, female. They're going to try and do that. They try and divide and conquer. That is what they do. This is Barack Obama's playbook. Right? What did he try and do? Race. And you had to divide and conquer. Our race relations in America deteriorated massively under our first black president. How would that happen? Except that he fanned the flames of all this nonsense. And so now they're going to fan the flames of race, and now they're going to fan the flames of sex, gender, etc., and a few other things. So leave that aside. Just think about, who do you really trust with your economic future? Right? It's not her. Again, 76research.com, because you can trust us. You can trust Rob and myself absolutely 1,000%, because we're always going to tell you the truth in terms of what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the markets. But Kamala's never going to tell you the truth. She's an absolute politician.